We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
You don't want to help him.
Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one.
Then help him.
The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy going to the air right away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. First down. First carry here for Jordan James. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now is really a glorified receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
They don't. That's how ignorant they are, man.
Looking to put a drive together.
He's gonna tell you, bro.
Play fake here on 1st down. Drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Nah, it's cool, bro. I understand.
He'll rifle this deep right side. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, all the time. All the time.
Right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. 49ers nothing. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Well, when I really thought that nigga was cool, and then I heard him like just downplaying people left and right. I'm like, damn, this nigga talking about everybody else. No, what about me? Like, what if he's talking about, like, me, nigga? You know what I'm saying? And then I figured it out. I'm like, yeah, this nigga. Yeah, that nigga heartless, bro.
The Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining
He's a phony ass nigga
here in this first quarter.
Funny ass nigga.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. That is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense.
Listen to that nigga.
This one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Oh, I've been listening to that nigga like, yeah. Oh, it's like that, huh? Yeah. I've been listening to. Dog, I know I hate this nigga, bro.
Here's 2nd
I see
and 10.
this nigga. Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. I be listening to that nigga. I be like, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, yeah. I do, bro. I be seeing that nigga talking like he don't give a fuck, bro. That nigga.
Purdy from the gun.
He be dogging niggas, bro. Dogging.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
The nigga was talking. Whoa.
See where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They run it with James. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Titans very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do.
That nigga was mad, bro.
But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That nigga was mad, bro.
There, but it's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yeah, she lied.
Up to the line now, facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Yeah.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, they know. Yeah.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because
I would hope so.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
no doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll be all right, bro.
This helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's James. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Yeah.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Purdy tosses out wide complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So think Shatira going to get it?
They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
No.
And that'll make it 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
I hope so, man.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
7 yards to go.
Oh, wow. Shatira?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, first down.
46-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. There goes a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down. The Titans at 7-5 now of the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Titans are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
49ers 10.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
James. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was brought down at his
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
3rd
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
49ers 10.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, it's James. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Purdy off the play fake. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Get set, get set. 18. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Yellow. Get set, get set. 18. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Get set. Get set. On 18. On 18. Yellow.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And running with power here. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk in the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
For the extra point.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased if they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, San Francisco, to pick up 14 yards.
And the 49er first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
First down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping it for a minimal gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Purdy. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy will look to throw again here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
incomplete.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to
to throw here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout
It's a loss of 14.
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now third down and very long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
18, watch out!
Throwing here, Purdy.
He's going to let it go again.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Ready!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is going to be a Titans first down. There's good running. Gets them to about the 44. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Right back to him on first down. And down to the 36-yard line here. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now 2nd and 3. Now handoff running through the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Titans are able to widen their advantage.
Makes the score
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
In motion left is Watkins. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told him, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end
end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49ers 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd rather see his offense put together a drive and give his legs a rest.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Watch out! Yellow. Here we go, here we go. Yellow. Here we go.
Now Purdy.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 53 yards.
And the Niners are able to at least get one score back.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
For the 2-point conversion.
Yellow. Yellow.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the wall. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll go down as his driver start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 49-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a first carry here for the running back. And we'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
There wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Second and 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
Purdy from the gun. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll field this at the 5. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this one's going to kick out of bounds right at the 5-yard line. So very fortunate to get that one back.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
From the left side, it's complete. A good pick up there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And this pass broke him up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Here's Purdy. His throw incomplete. Purdy's pass. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Purdy now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Powering his way forward. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1 yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
The slot man in motion right. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they found. Got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Titans continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass taken in by this big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Complete to number 81. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Second down and 3. Looking to throw. Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Get set.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
The ball comes loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Tennessee, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.